Let us take a look at the NFL. Now, the NFL is like this was supposed to be the lowest rated Super Bowl ever, or in a long time, or something. I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend like I follow football because I don't. But with the Kaepernick protest, and then sort of the I Stand with Kaepernick protest, and the constant political elephant in the room, its image is getting no better. Not to mention, if you still want to go back, and they're not addressing CTE, they're not addressing the constant domestic violence cases, or the rape allegation cases, or the Washington franchise not changing the racist name. Like, so there's a few things that they have to worry about. So what I want to know, NFL, going forward into the future, is the brand of the NFL going to be further damaged? Is there going to be further damage to the brand of the NFL? People are sick and tired of Tom Brady, and he's a Trump supporter, so that doesn't help you any. But, you know, if they keep winning, they keep winning. Whatever. I don't care. Anyway, further damage. There is money. What is surrounding that money? Oh, your desires. It actually seems as though it's going to get better. It's getting better for the moment. Let's see. The Seven of Cups. That's exactly what I thought I was going to get. Here's what the Seven of Cups is saying to me. The Colin Kaepernick protest, when he kneeled, was bringing light to social injustice and the shooting of unarmed black people. Then, Fox Noise and all the other outlets controlled the narrative, threw up the smokescreen. They painted it as you're disrespecting the flag. No matter how many stories came out saying that the military personnel said if you're going to protest during the national anthem, kneeling is the best way to do it. That is the way you show respect. Sitting down is disrespectful. Kneeling is not disrespectful. And yet the narrative was still changed. So they lost the protest because the narrative was changed. That's why it's getting better. They're going to continue to change the narrative, and then the dissenting voices are going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. The Queen of Pentacles. That is the stable, sort of the stable force behind this all. There's the Star. There's the Hope. Knight of Swords. Sort of truth into the future. Nine of Pentacles is in the fear. That's the stability. Page of Cups. That's good emotional news. Five of Wands. That is the fighting. And then the Three of Wands. There's your plan off the ground. What plan is that we're talking about? Changing the narrative. We don't even talk about the Washington team anymore. Native Americans said that the term redskin is offensive. We don't even talk about that anymore. Nobody has a team called the Jacksonville Blackskins. Why would you have the Redskins? Change the narrative. Domestic violence. Change the narrative. CTE. Change the narrative. Protest against social injustice. Change the narrative. Hands up, don't shoot. Change the narrative. I can't breathe. Change the narrative. Just shut up and play. They changed the narrative. Therefore, the money and the wishes, they got what they wanted. Now, I'm not saying it's good or bad because, again, I don't care. They've already changed your narrative. So you either need to change your protest or give it up altogether. Because they've already changed the narrative. So there's nothing else you can do. There's the healing. There's the hope. It's positive for them. The Klan's off the ground. This is their future. There's the Hermit. Yeah, your isolation, hoping to compromise, hoping to get something out of the NFL is met by the Tower. A violent end. Why? They changed the narrative. You don't even talk about that anymore. Five of Swords. There is the win at all cost. What are they winning? They're winning their stability with the Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is the balance. They brought it right back again. This is also balance. The Four of Swords, there's the rest, major change, and then the anxiety. They changed the narrative. Now again, I'm not saying it's good or bad. You can feel however it is you want to feel. This is not the government we're talking about. This is people playing football for millions of dollars. So, your relationship to it is really immaterial. They changed the narrative. They win.